Motorsports live coverage of the Cracker Barrel Old Country Store 500 NASCAR Winston Cup race from Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're 42 laps into this race, and Mike Skinner is still leading. While we were in break, Mark Martin took the lead again for a few laps, but now Skinner reemerges as the leader. Jerry Nadeau runs in third, Jeff Gordon fourth, and Kevin LePage is in fifth position. Here's a Super 8 serial on our leader, Mike Skinner, who started in 14th, now has the lead. He finished sixth here last spring after leading 79 laps. He has 3 straight top 10 finishes at this facility.
And I would dare say that Mike Skinner had the worst crash of his life here at Atlanta Motor Speedway 2 or 3 years ago when he blew a tire off turn 4. It was nasty.
There is Steve Park in the yellow number 1 car going to the inside of Jeremy Mayfield. That exchanges the 9th and 10th positions.
Big Bobby Labonte, who runs so well at this racetrack, he's back in 12th spot. And I think right now just trying to find the right handle around the racetrack, make some adjustments. He'll be telling Jimmy and May Carr, the crew chief, what the car's doing. He'll be pit stops. They'll be making pit stops and get it much better before the end of the day. And about for second spot is Jerry Nadeau, who's having a race of his life. Goes by Martin to take over second.
Nadeau is doing a great job, has already led here. He had the 6th place starting spot, his best start since Dover last September. And there is Jeff Gordon, who had the lead now when we went to green off the first caution period, but has fallen back to 4th place and still resides there.
Bob, I see Jeff moving around the racetrack. He'll run 1 and 2 high one lap and 1 and 2 on the bottom one lap, do the same thing in 3 and 4. He's searching for a place that he feels like that car will work for him a little bit later on.
And also the crew chief or spotter sometimes will tell them their time, their speed the last lap, and tell them if that was faster than the other group. You see Jeff Gordon that time extremely high down in 1 and 2.
And that's the fastest lap that he's run in the last 2 or 3, so he'll probably stick with that line.
On board with the 3rd place car of Mark Martin. By the way, for you Dale Earnhardt Jr. fans, he had contact with the wall earlier, lost the brake, spent many laps on pit road. As a matter of fact, he is 15 laps down to the front of the pack. Now we have a big battle back in the middle of the pack. That's Todd Bodine in the 91 car on the bottom of the racetrack. And that's Joe Nemechek in the 33 and Jeremy Mayfield in the 12. Bobby Labonte also in this mix, and right behind Labonte is his teammate Tony Stewart.
On board with the Circuit City, on board with...
On the inside, quarter panel. Be clear after you, clear all around, clear behind Mark.
Once again, we have a lead change as Mark Martin goes back to the front. That was 2nd place, I'm sorry. He takes 2nd from Jerry Nadeau. We have had 9 different leaders and 11 different lead changes in the first 50 laps of this race. And as far as the manufacturers are concerned, right now there are 3 Chevys and 3 Fords in the top 6. And Ray, once again, we see that Jeff is higher than most everybody else at this point.
And he is just about half a mile an hour faster than he's been. He'll keep moving that groove up and up and up, and by the end of the day, Jeff Gordon will be running up next to the wall in 1 and 2.
Jerry, what's the situation regarding Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
Let me show you what happened. This is the right rear brake line, and you see there's a hole in that brake line where it was rubbed through, and Earnhardt Jr. said he went in the corner and had no brakes and smacked the wall. I'm with Steve Mill there, Director of Engineering. And Steve, how bad was the car hurt when he hit the wall?
You know, they run 180, 200 miles an hour here, so you're not going to have a light rust. And it bent both ball joints on the right side. I'm sure the upper control arm, lower control arm, the track bar mount is bent. You can see the left side tires out from under the car a whole lot. So, you know, there's no good news when you hit the fence here at Atlanta. Unfortunately, we rubbed through the brake line. That got fluid on the right rear. That got him loose. It wasn't so much the fact he didn't have brakes. It was the fact that it was probably brake fluid on the right rear tire getting him loose. And he really didn't know he didn't have brakes until he came on pit road.
A tough break for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He lost 15 laps, as you said, Bob, had a shot at possibly winning it here today.
There will be other days, though, for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
We'll watch his Jimmy Dean onboard telemetry and see what kind of speed he gets down the front straightaway. It should be about 185. It touched 184, 185.
For the 8th position, we see Bobby Labonte taking it from Jeremy Mayfield. Bill Weber.
Well, Bobby Labonte. Oh, now it's spin off a 4. Spin off a 4. The 75 car, Wally Dallenbach in the 93. I'm not sure if he got by or not. I believe he brushed the wall there. Yellow's out. Back up top.
Boy, that was very, very close for Dave Blaney, who just squeezed by between the spinning car of Wally Dallenbach and the outside wall right here at the start-finish line.
The problem is, as you can see, it rained here, and we told you it rained here yesterday. He's stuck. I mean, the simplest of things, the 75 car is stuck in the grass.
Benny, it looks like there might be a problem with the left front wheel on that car. It doesn't seem like the front wheels want to move at all.
Still spinning those rear tires, trying to get the car out of the grassy area right here below us at the start-finish line, bringing out our second caution of the afternoon. And we'll take a look at it from our camera located in turn 4.
You see Dallenbach come off the corner, just go around, and you're not going to believe how close this 93 car comes to him. Watch this.
Oh. I believe he did brush the wall, but boy, it could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a disaster. Oh, he finally got the car unstuck and back on the way.
So Dallenbach is rolling again, but we are under caution. Front wheels appear to be going now, Ray.
Is the left front wheel flat?
Could be.
Could be. You know. So I would guess these lead cars, once again, here they all come down pit road.
All of those on the lead lap, and that would include everybody but 3 cars can pit now. We go down to John Kernan first.
And what a run by Jeff Burton from his 29th starting spot up to 6th place. He'll come in for a 4-tire change. They'll also make a wedge adjustment in the left rear just to try and tighten the car up just a little bit. Just a little bit tight. Already around on the left side. Tires coming up. Jack pumps it up. Still sitting, waiting. It looks like a pretty good job to Dr. Jerry Punch.
Just 4 tires, no adjustment whatsoever, not even air pressure on Mike Skinner. That's how good his road Chevrolet is. Down and away, great pit stop for Skinner, and a major jam in the middle of pit road.
It is very, very congested down there as the cars try to get position coming out of the pits. There's a line down at the end of pit road, and they line up according to how they cross it.
55 car, Kenny Wallace, just basically had to stop. Just stopped in the middle. There you see Kenny leaving the pits after he's made the stop. He stopped in the middle of pit road because there was so much traffic he could not get into his pit.
Well, this is the reason that we are under the caution. That is Wally Dallenbach spinning off corner number 4, and a very close call by Dave Blaney, who manages to get his car between the wall and Dallenbach, although he did brush the wall, but it could have been a lot worse. We'll take a break and be back with more of our live coverage in just a moment from Atlanta Motor Speedway.